My man, stop pretending like you don't know what to do. You know, you've always known, now more than ever. You know the saying, there's no such thing as a dumb question? That is actually mostly false, because there is such thing as a dumb question. If you don't know the answer to something, there is no such thing as a dumb question. But the only type of dumb question there is the answer you already know the answer to. The question you already know the answer to. Gun put to your head. If somebody asked you, what do you need to do to improve your life? 3, 2, 1, go. And within 10 seconds, they were gonna pull that trigger unless you gave them an answer. You would have the answer. You already know. You know, you have to get off these sketchy adult websites and stop wasting and spilling your energy with these wacky Miami bimbos. You know, you need to eat better and eat less. You know, you need to delete social media unless you have a very, very specific use to build something like a business or a social media marketing brand, something of that nature. You know, you need to stop overindulging in video games, alcohol, weed, nicotine, all these things. I'm not saying there's anything inherently wrong with pleasure, but you've been wallowing in this overindulgence of pleasure for far too long. And you're ready to be done. At least I hope you are. If you're not ready to be done, then get the fuck out of here, because I'm not talking to you. But you already know, my dude. You know what you need to do, and you need to stop pretending like you don't. You need to stop watching dumbass videos like this. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel if you're new here. My name's Andrew Knight, and I regularly post videos about all things pertaining to your fitness, mindset, and motivation. But still, even with that said, you're over consuming content, pretending like there's some new secret ingredient. There's not, man. There's literally not. And well, theoretically there could possibly be, but I just don't have the answer to that. But I guarantee there's no hack. Like, there's no magic pill. If you want to get in shape, you got to go into the gym 3-4 times a week, push the intensity, eat enough protein, eat enough calories, but don't overeat and sleep well. And that's what's going to get you the body. But you got to do that consistently for 5 to 10 years. And it's as simple as that. It's a hard pill to swallow, but once you swallow that, you're going to be very, very happy, because that's the reality of the world. You know that you need to stop overindulging in sexual gratification. It's as simple as that. Just get off these things, save up your energy, and focus it on the things that would actually improve your life. You know why you're depressed. You know why you're anxious all the time. You already fucking know the answer, my dude. So stop pretending like you don't. You know that if you're broke, the first thing you got to do is go extend your hours at work, go get a second job, and then in every spare second that you have, what you're going to do is you're going to figure out, how do I actually level up my skill set so I can get a better job in the next 5 years? Or how do I start my own business so I can work for myself? Either way, the key point is that you need to block out the distractions. The number one thing you have to do is block out the distractions first. Because the reason you don't have the time and the motivation and the clarity to do the things that you know in the back of your head you need to do is because you have too much clutter in your mind. You have too much junk just sitting there, festering, rotting like filth in your fucking brain. The way to build a nice house, to revamp an old house, is before you start doing all the remodeling and painting the walls and changing out the wallpaper and all this stuff. First, you need to clean up the place. You got to scrub the floors. You got to wipe the windows. You got to pick up all the junk and trash off the floor. You got to wash the dishes. And then once the place in its current condition is cleaned of all the junk, then you can start replacing that once it's clean first. The key takeaway from this video, man, I'm going to make this very, very short and sweet, is that in order to improve your life, I have nothing to say to you. Like, you already know. Go freaking do it. Go to the gym, build a business, improve your skill set, start talking to more people, become more social, start doing the things you know you need to do. But before you do that, what I want you to do, the tangible action plan for the next 5 days, and this will really transform you if you actually take it seriously. 95% of you will not do it. You'll watch this video and then you'll go jerk off again. But for the 1 to 2 people that are actually listening, who I can actually help, who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, this is what you're going to do for the next 4 days. You're going to delete all social media. You're going to abstain from indulgence in sexual gratification, either self-stimulation or with your partner. You're going to eat good, clean foods. If you want more advice on that, go watch some other video, but you're going to eat good. And you're just going to allow yourself to be bored and be in pain. And I guarantee by the end of day 3, by day 4, and guaranteed by day 5, out of that boredom will blossom an idea and will blossom the passion, the motivation, and the excitement to actually go do the things that you know you need to do. You're struggling with doing the good things is because the bad things are giving you so much pleasure and dopamine that your brain is literally down-regulating your dopamine receptors. There's so much dopamine floating around in your brain from all the adult material on the internet and the overstimulation of the food and the nicotine and the drugs, that because you're overindulging in these things, your brain has so much dopamine that it's toxic. So your brain starts shutting off dopamine receptors so you don't fry your freaking brain. So then when you go do something as simple as take a walk in nature or read a book or focus on your business for an hour and a half or go try to get a workout in, you have no motivation, because these things release much smaller amounts of dopamine, which your brain should be receptive to, but it's not, because you've been blasting your dopamine receptors with all this other junk. Basically, a dopamine detox. You're gonna give your brain a few days, just sit and wait, 3, 4, 5 days. 5 days is key. And then you'll be like, I'm so bored, I'm gonna go hit the gym. And you're gonna feel great after that workout. I guarantee it. You're going to have a business idea, and for once in your life, you're actually excited about doing something productive. Where did that come from? That's what's going to happen. So that's what you need to do. Stop pretending like you don't know what you need to do, because you already do.